Hey, what's up, traders? So today I wanted to answer a very serious Optionsmith question. And that question is, why did I put a mini game in the Optionsmith trading platform? Now, for people who know me, if you ask them that question, they would say, well, of course Jeremy put a mini game in his super high-tech trading platform that he's been putting his blood, sweat, and tears into for years. What kind of question is that? But for those who don't know, so I built this game in the platform called Smith's Forge. And I'm going to make it available to the public in the soft launch very soon. But the way this works is it's got sort of a medieval theme. If you haven't noticed, that's kind of an ongoing theme with the software that I build. And it also blends in a bit of a trading aspect to it. So I've got this crafting setup. It's supposed to be like you're forging these items. And I have all of these different items that you can forge, but there's a tree of different subcomponents that you have to forge. So it's a whole very complex and, to me, interesting thing. If you want to get into it, you start with crafting ore and all of that. And if you think all of this is just like kind of nonsense, like I'm into having a serious trading platform, which Optionsmith is, and you don't want to mess around with a mini game or anything like that, I understand, and it's just going to be this optional thing that you can go to. But the reason I put it in here is because if you're like me, when you're trading, us traders, we tend to stare at the chart a little too much sometimes. We tend to get emotional about every tick in the candles, and I think sometimes it's good to have something where you can just kind of swap over to and play around. I think of it as kind of like, if you remember Minesweeper, that was a game that was on computers back in the, I'm dating myself, but back in the 90s mainly. But this is more sophisticated, and it also has the ability to turn on this position monitoring, so you can still see what your positions are doing when you glance up here if you're playing this game. Now, I thought about making a ticker banner where the tickers that you're interested in kind of scroll across, but I thought that might be too much. So for now, I just have it looping through your different positions and showing what the rolling P&L is. But anyhow, the way this game works is when you go to craft something, you can, by default I have an Apple ticker in here, but you can have anything you want, any equity underlying, I should say. And you go to ignite this forge, and what we do is we go back and we get a history of 1 minute candles for that ticker, but you don't know what they are. So it could be weeks ago, it could be months ago, and it shows you 5 candles. And then you choose whether or not you think after the next 5 candles the price is going to be higher or lower. So I click higher, and then you choose how hard you're going to hammer this. And so if I select hammer, and then I click strike, and then I get to see the next 5 candles, and if I was right, then I will gain integrity on the item that I'm forging. If I was wrong, which I was here, I will lose 15 integrity in this case. And so this is kind of like you're betting. And this is how you bet how much you're going to put on the table for this move. So Dragon's Fury is like a huge bet, win or lose. And another aspect of it is if you guess correctly a couple times in a row, you get bonuses where you'll get a lot more integrity added to this item. And also, if you get streaks like that, you gain spells that you can attach to you can attach to future hammer strikes. So there's a lot involved in this game. I've put some time into it and really tried to make it a fun game. But again, it's not anything you have to use if you're an Optionsmith user. It's just a extra fun perk that I wanted to put in here. So I won't get into too much detail about the economy of this. I've thought about adding a multiplayer aspect where you can trade items and that with people. We'll see. But my main priority is making the best trading platform I can create and getting that out to people and making it usable for everybody. But I also like to have a little fun and build a fun game as a mini game inside the Optionsmith platform. So that's why I put it in here. Again, I will be making it available to our soft launch users in case they want to try it out. I won't say it's perfect and completely error-free. I think it's pretty solid at this point. But yeah, that's just another aspect of what we do at Optionsmith is we try to build good tools and software that people enjoy using. So that's it for this episode. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.